A night security officer and his team were assigned to watch an old building after neighbors reported strange shadows drifting through the property, and on some nights the sound of someone quietly crying. According to a local story, a young man allegedly died in that home at the hands of his own father, and ever since then, the spirit is said to be stuck inside the house, unable to rest. So the crew set up multiple security cameras, let them run, and monitored the feeds for a while. And when they finally went back through the footage together, one recording in particular stopped them cold. Eventually, there comes a moment where they believe to have caught the terrifying apparition. Let's see.
Nggak ada ya, aman ya. Di sini aman, oke? Kita coba lihat ke atas belum, atas sebelah sananya. Atas mana? Atas tangga ini. Coba. Terserah kalian guys. Mau pilih yang mana? Tuh kan nggak ada. Tuh bro. Stiker. Tarik aja. Stiker itu. Ini stiker atau apa sih? Ini mah manusia. Kelihatannya manusia diri. Betul. Susulin jangan. Gerak goblok.
You can make out what looks like the face of a small child. Even the person filming sounds completely stunned. In the moment, he doesn't seem to understand what he's looking at or how to explain it. So he starts wondering if it could really be the spirit of that little boy. Is that possible? A tragic story? And a disturbing recording, if it wasn't just a skit, of course. In Japan, a veteran police officer's life took a dark turn after investigating a haunted house. Whatever he encountered there, he believes it followed him home. Night after night, objects would fly across his rooms, and mysterious footsteps would echo through his apartment. Desperate for answers, he decided to set a trap. First, he placed traditional talismans around his home, ancient symbols meant to ward off evil spirits. Then he scattered flour across his floors, hoping to catch evidence of his unwelcome visitor. Finally, he set up cameras throughout the apartment to capture whatever might appear in the darkness. What happened next was beyond anything he expected. When he checked, his heart nearly stopped. There were footprints in the flour, but that wasn't the most terrifying discovery. A pale, ghost-like figure hovering in the darkness. This otherworldly presence seemed to float there, motionless, before dissolving into thin air. Then, suddenly, the recording cuts off. What kind of entity had this officer brought home with him? The answers remain as mysterious as the ghostly figure itself, leaving us to wonder what really haunts the darkness of his apartment. Now we're taking a look at another new update from user Dustin Lee Fraser, who's working the night shift in a very haunted diner. Malevolent energy that followed him back to the place he works at is unfolding there on the regular as of now. And it happens mostly when he is all alone and prepping for the evening shift. On this late evening, Dustin was recording another vlog after the last customers had left, when once again there were some pretty unsettling things going on.
Actually, since they left, let me go and just like check my doors and stuff just to make sure I'm good. But y'all, okay, I'm not on my phone a whole lot, but then turn around and like the green dot does not lie. Like, I know whenever you're on the Facebook, you know what I mean? Let's see. I saw somebody pull in right there, so I had to, like, you know, go and check them in. But I also wanted to grab my drink because there's no ice. So let me set this down over here. I'm gonna go back there and grab some packs of coffee, and I think there was filters already, I think. Yeah, I think there was filters. It's not gonna focus. What the fuck?
Many can see a scary apparition of a woman staring at Dustin and his phone when he passes by. Apparently, he didn't notice her with his own eyes, however, could tell that something was wrong. Props to Dustin for still working at this diner by himself in the evening, as captures like these would 100% freak most people out, wouldn't you say? This was shared by a young woman who states that after playing with a Ouija board in her own home, started to have really scary night terrors and eventually started to sleepwalk, which is why she's now recording herself at night. And it seems that in this particular night she might have captured something really evil. People think that this could be the demon which had attached itself to the girl. How terrifying. Let's hope that she can deal with this attachment in some way to get rid of it. This was filmed by a group of students who were just getting ready for some late night work in one of the classrooms, when after the lights went off, something creepy was captured. Nobody had any idea what was captured here and what it was, or what it could have been, but it scared the group pretty good. While his sister is set up in the scanning machine, this young man captures a shadow of someone who was not with them at the time. Now, have you seen it? Let's look at that again. Doesn't need to be anything paranormal, but it is pretty odd. It's so dark, you can't make out any human features at all. That's why so many people believe this isn't just a trick of the light, but something paranormal. Some even link it to a familiar legend, the so-called Hat Man. Unfortunately, the incident doesn't end there. The woman keeps documenting what's happening, and it seems that this shadow even followed her into her own home.
You see that? There's a shadow in the corner of the kitchen.
The chain of events and the chilling evidence she's managed to capture pushes her to the edge. She insists the shadow isn't an illusion, it's a real presence physically manifesting, and it's left her completely exhausted and terrified, and it is unknown how she dealt with the shadow in the end. We'll keep our eyes open. Now we're looking at a security camera footage uploaded by night security at a shopping mall. We see one of the shopping levels when out of nowhere something really strange appears. A frightening female figure that seems to be floating. Let's watch what happens in the recording. You can see what looks like a woman drifting through the frame. She first shows up in the camera's blind spot. And then the lens finally catches her. It looks like she isn't walking at all, more like she's gliding. And the creepiest part is the way she slowly becomes clearer, almost like she's taking shape right in front of the camera. She seems to turn slightly, and that's the exact moment where you can make out the outline of a woman. Unfortunately, the clip ends there, so we don't know what happened next. A strange incident in a local park caught the attention of both police and public alike. What began as a routine call turned into something that would leave even veteran officers scratching their heads. Late at night, when the park should have been still and silent, the exercise equipment seemed to have found an invisible user. The metal bars could be heard clanking against each other, moving on their own in the darkness. The sight was so bizarre that several officers pulled out their phones to record it. You can clearly hear the metallic sounds as the equipment moves back and forth, but there's nobody there. The police were completely baffled by what they witnessed. After all, it's not every day you see gym equipment working out by itself in the dead of night. Was this just an elaborate prank set up to fool local law enforcement? Let's turn our attention to another intriguing incident captured by an officer monitoring a different inmate. It would appear that the inmate on screen had a visitor at the time. a child, seemed to materialize behind the inmate. The officers were left in disbelief as they watched this unfold live on screen. A thorough search of the cell revealed nothing, leaving the prison staff to wonder if they had just witnessed something truly paranormal. This clip was recorded by a woman who was preparing her latest video for her channel. Spending the weekend in her parents' house in South America, the girl made the best out of the situation and was using her mom's laptop for this recording. The house had no paranormal backstory as far as I could find out. So the following events transpired out of nowhere and to the total surprise of the woman. As she keeps telling a story about her personal life, the first odd occurrence unfolds in the background. She checks every corner in her parents' bedroom. After not finding anything strange, she decides to return to her laptop. Was it a poltergeist that took over her parents' house? The following team was investigating an urban legend that was saying that unexplainable phenomena and sightings were captured by several local residents in a deserted school building. Equipped with a night camcorder and what appears to be even heavy weaponry, they definitely are really serious about this venture. After they were checking the premises for several minutes, they can hear strange sounds and hissing noises from one of the corridors. One of the men seems to get distracted by something unearthly that appears to make its way towards the crew. The horrifying thing about this, though, the creature is crawling on the ceiling. People say that it looks pretty similar to the rake. Could it be that these men were actually haunting said creature that lives on in many tales and legends around the world? The following was captured by a tourist who saw something quite eerie in the midst of the ocean. He was out on the beach that day and enjoying an early morning walk with a friend when something didn't seem right, and that's when he started recording.
Los espíritus andando. ¿Sí los ven o soy yo nomás? ¿Sí los ven? ¿Ven los espíritus caminando?
Veo varios.
Su madre. Qué playa tan más rara, ¿eh?
¡Ahí viene!
Ya las gaviotas ahí pasando.
¡Vete, Salvador!
Corre, corre, corre. Ay, 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 ¿dónde están?
Acá, mira.
For whatever reason, there seem to be several large apparitions walking in the open sea, which of course is impossible. Honestly, I was a bit confused since I thought there was some form of pathway, but people stated that on another video it's clearly visible that there's nowhere to walk on. Which is why many people believe this to be a paranormal event after all. It's pretty intriguing, isn't it? What do you think happened here? Now a video that was recorded in a forest in Illinois by Father John, aka Red Wolf Rafe. John and his son were hiking through their local forest today, and it seemed to be a pretty uneventful day, until from one moment to the next they found themselves in a spooky situation.
lights don't blink. Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, look at the view. Wait, shh. What is that? Shh. What is it? Hey, get over here. Get over here, Rafe. What is that? What is that? Stay behind me. What is it? Are you kidding me? All right, let's go. Let's go, Rafe. Go. Hold on. Sorry. All right. Hold on, listen. What is it? What is it? Is it following us? Stay right there. Go.
People commented that they think that this could have been a skinwalker, also known as a Wendigo or the Rake, and that he should not take his son to this area anymore. Do you agree? Of course, it could have been an animal, but some are certain that this looks pretty humanoid. Well, who can say for sure?
Go.
Now we want to take a look at a video from the channel Clip Hunt 2, and we follow him into another abandoned building where he was ghost hunting that night. I'm not exactly sure what kind of building we are currently investigating. It seems to be abandoned. And as per usual, you never know. If not, perhaps homeless people might roam these premises, right? Especially in a rural area, that could always be the case. Oh, I completely missed that. Do we see something here? Oh, look at that. There's somebody standing in the doorway. A lady in a white dress with long dark hair. Is she moving her hand? That's weird. I mean, like, my gut tells me that this is a case for ghost or weirdo, guys. And then this was captured. Is that a floating thing, or is that a person? A white torso with just a black ball for a face, a hovering sphere? This is creepy, I don't know. Almost looks like a hospital or something, huh? Oh! Well, I saw this standing in the window for sure. This could... I forgot the name. Is this also called a kuntilanak? This being stems from Indonesian folklore. This is certainly a creepy capture that we have in the window here. I think it could be kuntilanak as well, and I would be freaked out too if I saw that. Late one night, a police officer's camera captured something unsettling at a local preschool. The incident began when concerned neighbors reported seeing figures moving inside the building well past closing hours. Officers arrived to investigate and conducted a thorough search of the premises. Finding no one inside, they prepared to leave. That's when one officer's camera picked up an unusual sight through the window.
Point at it, because I can't see.
dark, shadowy form moving within one of the classrooms. To this day, the footage remains unexplained. What exactly did the camera capture in that empty preschool classroom? In a chilling tale shared by a prison officer, we find ourselves in the dimly lit hallways of a correctional facility during the late hours of the night. One officer was patrolling when they approached a cell where an inmate had recently passed away. To their surprise, the cell was empty, and there was no draft to be felt. But could it be that a ghostly presence had caused the cell gate to swing open? The next clip comes to us from Japan and was uploaded by user Kerero Mask. Kerero's channel usually features short video vlogs or regular videos riding his motorcycle. However, the video we are featuring today is completely different than his usual clips. Kerero states that he filmed this immediately after coming home for one of his videos. He turned on the lights in the entryway to his home and immediately realized what he had just caught on film. Let's take a look. Kerero is filming his entryway as he gets home when he notices something off in the living room. He zooms in to see a terrifying hand gripping his couch. The hand remains only for a matter of seconds before literally disappearing into thin air. Kerero confirms that he was completely alone in the home and there was no way for anyone to enter the house regardless, since everything was locked. This is apparently the first paranormal occurrence he has noticed in the home, and wonders if this may be related to a new object he's brought home recently. What do you guys think of this clip? Is this a true sighting or just a hoax? The recording stems from Max, and he claims that the man in the following video might have gotten a visit from the infamous woman. As he comes home one evening after work, he can notice unexplainable weeping noises.
I'm home alone and I'm hearing somebody screaming in my house.
But nobody else was with him at the time.
Yo, what the f is that?
He believes the sounds might stem from the woods nearby. Could that be the case?
Sounds like it's coming from back over here, but there's nobody that lives back there. There's nothing but woods back there. Man, I'm getting
Urban explorers from South America ventured down an old hallway towards an abandoned office building that was part of a brewery back in the day. Looking for some thrills, they might have come across something even more sinister than they would have imagined. The video was recorded in the 90s, therefore we have to accept the decreased quality. But these videos never seem to be captured on an HD camcorder, am I right? Nothing extraordinary can catch the attention of these guys, it appears, and they make their way further down the broken down corridors. Then, after noticing some eerie sounds, one of the guys captures this thing on his camcorder. Zooming in onto the creature reveals facial features that are part of a deformed skull. What is your explanation for this? Now we're following paranormal team Panic Attack, who were investigating a pretty haunted house this night. Trevor, the host, is trying his best to stick to his Zach Bagans gimmick during his introduction in today's episode. Let's take a look.
I'm Trevor with Panic Attack Productions. Recently, a good friend of ours contacted us because they believe that their house is possessed by demonic spirits. They have asked that we come into their home to try to cast out these demonic spirits. So we are in the living room area of the house. Let's see maybe if the demonic spirit can throw some things, because it has a history of throwing things throughout this house. So let's just cut right to the chase. We want to skip all the other little bull. We want to get right to it. Throw something.
Been scaring that family every night?
Come on.
I don't think you're strong enough.
Throw something. Did you hear that?
I thought I heard like a knock or a kind of a bang, but
It sounded like it came from the back end of the house.
yeah, I don't know if it's.
Should we go look or what? It could have been the house.
Well, I asked it to do it again.
If it is you, do it again. Make a noise for us. Boom, that was it again.
Yeah, it was.
I heard something very faint, but I heard it again in the back end of the house. I think we need to go check that out. That was... yeah, I did it twice.
Hey, I just heard something in the back room again, behind us where we just left.
That room?
Yes.
In here?
Yes.
Maybe it's playing games with us. So are you playing with us? Or is there more than one demonic spirit here? It looked like down this hallway. Can you shine your camera down there so the audience can see? This is a long, dark hallway. I would have sworn I saw some sort of black figure down there, but I don't know if it's my eyes playing with me. All right.
Look, there's their suitcase. I guess they didn't even take it with them. They left all their suitcases here. They didn't even finish packing.
Why didn't she take her suitcase with her?
You want to ask a few questions here? And then
Yeah, let's...
So can you tell us your name?
Why are you...
What the hell was that?
What? You are not welcomed here.
That was loud.
That came from the back of the house. It came from that back room. This is the room where she said most of the activity took place. Look at all the books thrown everywhere. That is incredible. Shelves are open. There are drawers. That is crazy.
Look, the lamp is even turned
Yeah,
on.
the lamp is turned over. I feel like there's something in here with us. Oh my god, did that just move? Alright, you startled me just a little bit.
After the team can hear the first weird noises, we notice how objects move on their own, and many believe that this is due to some pretty strong poltergeist activity.
Okay, so now that we know that you're here, come talk with us. I have a digital recorder here, and what we're going to do now is what we call an EVP session. You can actually speak into this device, and later on we can go back and actually listen to what you said. Who are you? Why are you here? Are you still here? Oh, wow, what? That was the doorbell.
Who the hell can ring the doorbell?
I don't know.
Go.
Oh my God, the door's wide open. Why is the door open? This was closed.
Somebody had to unlock it.
Hello?
That door was locked, Trevor. That door was locked.
I know, that's weird. Is anyone here?
We need to check the static count.
What? The camera wasn't filming the door though.
But we can check it for audio, see if you hear any sounds or anything.
See if we can hear someone walking in. I'm gonna ask yes and no questions, okay? You'll light it up once for no and twice for yes. Is there a spirit in this room with us right now? Did you see it?
No.
It blinked twice for yes. I said, is there a spirit here? It blinked twice for yes. Okay. All right. We need to try to stay calm so we're not freaking anything else.
You do need to stay calm.
Yeah. All right. So was that you? Did you ring the doorbell and did you open the front door? Light it up once for no, twice for yes. Look at it. Look at it. It was like multiple times there. Are you a good spirit? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? It just yanked that out of my hand.
What's wrong with you, Trevor? What are you doing?
You smell it?
I smell what?
It's like a really bad odor smell or something. Can you smell it?
No, I don't smell it at all.
I'm not going to. That's a bad smell. How do you not smell that?
I don't smell anything right now.
Oh, it's so bad. It smells so bad.
Trevor starts to feel really sick shortly after this incident, and also states that he noticed a horrible stench in the air, which also could be an indicator that a demonic presence was close. Unfortunately, they end the investigation only minutes after this. To prevent any further incidents, I guess their friend will need to deal with this activity by himself now.